I know that for a fact. We have terrible schedules. And STEM to us is like kind of get away from it.
It's not like being stuck at a regular 9-to-5 job. This place really allows us to expand our minds.
STEM also helps you to prepare you for the outside world.
No matter your religion, no matter your race.
Majors, different ages, different cultural backgrounds.
STEM kind of brings it all together and it unifies.
It's so much more than just getting the education, getting the piece of paper. It's showing someone that you know what you've been taught.
It really is invaluable, the amount of hands-on experience you can have here. You absorb so much more than just reading it from a textbook.
Not only geared towards the students that get 4.0s and are amazing with their math and science skills.
If you're a business major or you're a liberal arts major,
it's not that you need to know everything in your project. You can just learn in the process.
We'll grow and continue growing together.
in the future, you'll be able to apply what you learned in other fields.
Really acquiring new skill sets and also having your eyes open to many other aspects of your life you might not have considered.
Basically, you can find your passion in STEM. There are so many different types of projects.
E-survey,
seismometer,
turning point,
robotics,
Radio Joe,
A pedal charger,
cosmic ray detector,
high altitude balloon,
electric vehicle conversion,
the EEG brainwaves.
where do I want to go after Bergen?
Harvard,
Rutgers,
Embry-Riddle,
University,
NJIT,
Columbia.
As a little kid, I always said I wanted to go to MIT.
A master's at Princeton in astrophysics.
Cornell,
Or NYU for biomedical engineering.
Maybe Stevens.
Work hard, do really good in our classes, and hopefully, we'll get accepted.
I just want to go wherever it's going to challenge me the most.
My ultimate goal in life is to implement science in a way to help others.
formally get involved with an aircraft company, potentially even building my own type of airplane.
I always wanted to leave a place better than I found it.
I want to research plasma physics, and I love teaching, and I would probably like to retire as a professor one day.
My goal is to study black holes and look for dark matter in the universe. Hopefully NASA's in my future.
I want to get into aerospace. A lot of the stuff that I'm doing now will directly relate to a lot of the things I will have to do in the future.
I wanted to study architecture ever since I was little. I wanted to be able to combine the sustainability and the organic architecture and be able to help people and decrease the negative impact that we have on the environment.
I joined STEM because I had a desire, had a necessity to be able to apply the education that I was getting in the classroom.
Well, I was in my environmental biology class and I was learning about fracking, and I just became really interested in earthquakes. And when I found out that they were going to have a seismograph on campus, I decided that I really wanted to join and be part of that team.
Hey, I always love to challenge myself and learn new things.
Because demands a little bit of everything.
When I first went back to school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I kind of wandered into Professor Siegel's office, and I heard about a STEM club meeting, and when I met the people at the meeting, I realized this is where I needed to be.
Mostly I have learned that I can teach myself things. I know I can use this in the future.
A consistent work schedule and habit is definitely very important.
What haven't I learned from STEM Club is a better question. I've learned everything from learning how to use a voltmeter in order to measure the resistance. I learned how to use mechanical tools. We also learned how to weld, and I learned how to solder.
Leadership skills is something I really discovered. If one day I do start a company, I feel like here I've done some things, managed some groups of people, which is a great experience.
I learned a lot. Like I really learned a lot. It's really great to have this kind of environment because you end up seeking more.
People is really the most important part about STEM.
They're not only committed to this in school, they're committed to this at home. And that's something that's great to see in teammates.
This is pretty much where I met all my friends here at school.
What I enjoy most about the STEM Club is the technology. It's the projects, what the students are coming up with, and the things that people want to try and do.
A chance to actually get to do some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Before I was in STEM, we would have never had the resources to get together and say, hey, let's build an electric vehicle. So the chance that we get to actually do something like this and have hands-on experience, which a lot of four-year schools don't even have a chance to do. And I think that's amazing.
Doing something you might have never done before. Learning possible new craft, you know?
Get social skills, because STEM is about people and like people engaging in projects. So if anyone's gonna come here, they're gonna learn how to communicate, how to work as a team, and work towards something.
One person you start talking to today, just as a friendly encounter, tomorrow it could be your ticket to a greater career.
We do have good support from the faculty, so if you're here for an associate's degree, those 2 years, in a sense, might feel like they're a bit smoother from all the support and the good relationships you build with your professors. Public speaking is one of the things that you will work on in STEM.
I had very bad stage fright, and the STEM Student Union has definitely helped me.
To have a club with such amazing mentors and really great funding like we do, we're very fortunate on what we have here, because I don't believe many schools have this opportunity, especially not at a community college level. We have the opportunity to really see what the engineering field looks like firsthand before we even go to a four-year school. That way we're not kind of left behind because we went to a community college, and in some cases it actually gives us that advantage.
There's a large group of mentors here.
A lot of brilliant minds.
It's a really great and friendly environment.
We try to manufacture as much as we can to save on costs, and not only to save on costs, but to learn how this equipment is made and to build skills. And that's one of the major goals at STEM is, to build things. You really appreciate it more when you build something from scratch.
We want to remain organic in STEM. We want to be able to create more than 50% of our project.
Anytime we need to build something, we have the tools, thanks to a STEM grant that was afforded to us. Any resources that we need, we can readily access.
And the website to make the headgear, the caps, cost like $1,000 each, and we have 2. So, but because we made them ourselves through the 3D printing and the STEM lab, it's essentially free.
We have a conference that we host here in April, hosted by our own STEM. We invite other schools to join, other colleges and some high schools.
We want to host our own competitions. We want to go above other colleges, make our own limits.
I'd also like to continue in STEM wherever I go, because being in a group like this one is just really, it helps me stay motivated and keep my eyes on my goal.
I will definitely continue with STEM after Bergen.
Yes, I definitely continue with STEM after I graduate.
Absolutely. I plan to come back to STEM here to visit.
Definitely. Yeah. If they don't offer it, I kind of want to push for it. Maybe start a club there.
Once I graduate and become a professor, I would like to work with other students and work on different projects with them and become a mentor and help them the way that the other mentors have helped me here.
STEM to me is about the people. It's about the experience. It's about the time you spend together.
It's definitely a way for me to widen my horizon and see what career path I could take.
It's where I come to express my ideas.
It's a microscope for your weaknesses and strengths. So you get to know what you need to work on, and you know what you're good at.
It's a group of similar minds that want to do something extraordinary.
Passing it down to the next generation.
You learn a lot about yourself. You interact with people, you do things you normally wouldn't do.
It's not only about research and projects.
STEM is in the ability to do the things that you never thought were possible before.
It was through STEM that I started to see myself as the leader I am.
It's like a kind of second family I have here.
Through STEM, I started actually using my creativity to find solutions.
The actual workforce, I don't think there's as many opportunities to explore as much as I can here at Bergen. So really it's just about helping others grow and helping yourself grow in the process as well.
If you've never done anything with science or mathematics or looked into engineering, you might be missing a part that you haven't been able to apply in yourself yet.